Well, happening this weekend, Detroit's Mosaic Youth Theater is premiering a new musical. It's entitled Yellow Brick Ballads and features original music by local teens. Joining us now is Dela Shea Strouder, the executive director and executive and artistic director for the Mosaic Youth Theater. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about how you guys came up with the concept of Yellow Brick Ballads.
So the young artists were extremely excited about the anniversary of The Wiz. And when we were talking about what might we do, they really wanted to do their own story. But of course, they're inspired by that, the legacy and the energy and the stories that are being told about courage and discovery and resilience. And they are also really eager to share their own stories and write their own music. So we came up with Yellow Brick Ballads, and they got to writing back in October.
All right, and so tell us a little bit about the process. You know, are these first-time songwriters, or do the kids have experience with this? Because it can be a big task.
So it's a mix. There are young artists that are writing all of the time, a lot of poets among them, as well as playwrights, and then folks who, you know, they probably were doing some writing when they were younger, but they don't really, or hadn't really tapped into that skill in a while. And so they were broken up into groups. We took the themes and we started writing. And then of course the negotiating happens, because when you have more than 50 voices, trying to figure out which idea is gonna win is, you know, a challenge.
Absolutely, but there's a lesson there as well, right, of having to give and take. So are the kids lyricists, or are they writing the music like keys as well?
Both.
Okay.
So some of the music is started as lyrics, other music started as tracks. In fact, one of the tracks is completely produced by a young person, Jaden North, who goes to Cass Tech.
All right.
And the other ones, a lot of times they sit down at a computer and create a track, or they're sitting down and they're exchanging melodies and harmonies, and then one of our teaching artists, Nick Huey, puts it all into a computer and makes it happen.
All right, so you mentioned Yellow Brick Ballads was based on at least the initial concept of The Wiz with Michael Jackson, of course, Diana Ross. How true is it to that, or how far does it go? I mean, tell us a little bit about not just the themes, but like, what is it?
Yeah, it's a story that interrogates dreams. Those that belong to us, those that we grow up in under other people, and figuring out where we fit in it and what we want to do with them. How does it hold us back? How does it push us forward? And so that's the question that's being asked the entire time, of the cast to each other, of the cast to themselves, as well as the cast to the audience.
Now, of course, I know about Mosaic Youth Theater, but for folks who are not familiar with it, tell us a little bit about Mosaic and, you know, what it means to kids who come through that program, including you.
Yeah, so we are a youth development program. The tool we happen to use is the arts, music, theater, technical theater. And as they are participating in this rigorous training experience, they're also talking about and experiencing leadership development. There are academic success coaches and college and career pathways folks who are wrapping their arms around them to make sure that they are holistically supported to thrive, not just now, but as they continue into the future. And we've been doing it. This is our 31st season.
All right. Well, thank you so much. 31 years and counting. Really do appreciate your time. How can folks support you guys, or come check out Yellow Brick Ballads?
Visit us at mosaicdetroit.org or follow us at Mosaic Detroit on all social media.
All right. That's right. And it premieres Saturday at the Detroit Film Theater inside the DIA. You can catch the musical for the next 2 weekends. Tickets are $25, but there are discounts for seniors and kids. We'll have more details for you on our website, WXYZ.com.